We have an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both with a chance to come up with a quality win and really build toward an excellent season today. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the home of the Tulsa Golden Hurricane, as we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Wolverines would kick this away to get us going. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Tulsa's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Got a quarterback here coming off a sensational performance, Kirk. He sounded very confident when we met with him this week. But let's see if he can build on that this time.
Yeah, I think the last game that he played, he just threw the football on time. He didn't try to do too much. Found the open receivers, took what the defense gave him, and as you had mentioned, we had a chance to talk to him. I think that's what he's looking to try to do, not try to live up to the hype, just put together another solid performance.
Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Breaks free. Powers through. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Again, thrown out of the RPO, it's complete. And tackled there by the defense. Offense looking to keep the drive going here. Third and short now from the 44. Looking for a man. Quick pass to the flat to a receiver. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short.
Boy, this defense can fly to the football. He does a nice job of breaking one tackle, but look at the defenders. 5, 6 guys flying to the football to keep him short of the first down.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Trying to find some room. It's Fox. Muscles past the defender. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there. After a clutch conversion on fourth down, let's see if they keep feeding the running back here.
Well, this is football today. Whether you're watching the NFL or college football, coaches go for it on fourth down. Here's the opening drive. Fourth down on their own side of the 50. Don't even blink. They go for it. To their credit, they pick it up. And they're thinking about trying to get points here on this opening drive.
Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an end.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
So the Michigan Wolverines offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. It's a bunch formation. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st. Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught in the flat by the running back. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but I have the sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the 1st down here on 3rd and short. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He makes the grab. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a 1st down at the 41.
Big conversion there on 3rd down to the receiver. Quarterbacks love a guy that they can depend on in these kind of situations.
They'll try the ground game here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the 1st down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hoare. Man, so many good backs have come through in Harvard.
Tackle, but 1st down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Wolverines will have 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's complete. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Can they pick up the 1st on the ground? He's going to lose ground on the run, and now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And the Wolverines will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short pass finds the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Pass caught. 2nd down now. Now they call a run. Breaking tackles and going. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle.
Okay, here comes the hurry up. This is what they love to do. They get a big gain on the ground, hurry up into position, and go right back at that defense again.
Play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. The offense going with the hurry up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He's hit just before the throw. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
My gosh, they almost came up with another sack here. They have done an amazing job of pressuring this guy. And Chris, obviously, we're still in the 1st quarter. They better make some adjustments up front, or this is going to be a long game.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for a gap. It's Warren. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on 3rd down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football. Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. 2nd down, looking to throw it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
Well, that pass rush came in really fast. The offensive line didn't do a great job of holding up against that pressure, so I don't think we can blame all of that on the quarterback there for the incompletion.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Bringing pressure. Has tipped at the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Final play before the end of the quarter. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He's going to lose yardage. The defense makes a play to end the first. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw over the middle. What a catch! It's a nice gain. Move the football up to the 27. The guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
The defense drops him for a loss. They went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now. No huddle now for the offense.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
Okay, it's 3rd down after that run. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 12, on to punt it away.
And the returner is brought down. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Sideline catch made, but out of bounds short of the first down. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
That is high awareness for that receiver to know where the sticks were and adjust the route accordingly.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. It's an out route. The catch made. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
On the out route.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the out route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. The shotgun handoff here. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
And it's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Forced to punt last time, trying to add points, build the lead right here. It's a shotgun run call. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Looking to throw it on first down. The receiver grabs it, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Short completion there, second down coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Breaks it over his face. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Fights off a defender. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. An inside give now from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. It's a draw play. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. On to kick now for the 5th time today. The punt bounces and goes out of bounds right near the 10-yard line. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Running out of time in the pocket. The ball is caught. Tackled right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, this is what separates the men from the boys right here. This quarterback knows he's going to get hit, does a good job of staying laser focused on his target, and as he throws that ball, he gets annihilated, but big positive yards because of that determination by the quarterback.
And the Wolverines lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. That run moves the ball across the 35.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
The back's got it again, and they'll stop him after a short gain. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. That's a design quarterback keeper. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Got a solid drive in the making here. First down at their own 43. There's the handoff. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. It's going to be incomplete, trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
This is one of the beauties of rushing 3 and dropping 8. Quarterback sits back there and has to find an open receiver. And you've got 8 men in coverage. The quarterback holds the ball and holds the ball and holds the ball, and eventually, even with just 3, Eventually they get home and affect him.
Catch made on the left side. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. The Wolverines will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the punt will bounce out of bounds inside the 10. You can't do it any better than that. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Looks like they just decided to take care of the football and look toward the second half. So the drive begins here, backed up at their own 9. He breaks free. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. First down and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Swarm for the pass rush, a sack.
The offense has got to do a better job of taking care of this quarterback. Remember, their starter is already out of the game. The backup cannot afford to take too many more hits.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. He called his own number, and the freshman QB keeps this drive moving. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, what a grab! He's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down in great scoring position. Quarterback will spike the ball to stop the clock.
The ball on the clock is stopped. No gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. And it's good right down the middle.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Return starts from inside the 5. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, thank you for the update. Tulsa will kick it off to get the second half going. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Michigan your offense back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. Let's see if the defense has made some changes to begin to slow it down. Quarterback operating an empty set. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Screen to the wide receiver. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
You know, not a lot of room there for the quarterback to operate, but he shows you the accuracy to be able to make that throw and get some yards.
QB keeper all the way. He's got the first and still going. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
And first down for the offense.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking to pass this time. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, just what they wanted. You got a chance to make a huge play. Everybody does their job. Great route. Quarterback puts it right on the money, and he just drops it.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime, is the defense is going to be out there on the field first. We're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. And that's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. 2 backs now flanking the quarterback. On the run, it's Fox. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll hand it off. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Lets him fly to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
He'll hand it off. Powering through. Jukes the defender, gets brought down after a solid gain. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the same runner's got it again. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. No huddle here for the offense. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
They bring the punter onto the field now. Forced to kick it away for the 6th time. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Which offense can get it going first? This one has been a struggle so far. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's complete on the crossing route. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. The back's got it. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger gain.
2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his target. And they get the 3rd down conversion. Football moves now to the 45.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
Via the screen. Loses 1. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. They're going to test the secondary. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down.
He ends up getting tackled at the 34-yard line. And that's a 1st down for the offense.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. They're going to run it. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines looking to cash in the red zone. And the tailback's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Touchdown, Michigan. This quarterback on fire today.
Boy, what patience here by this quarterback. I thought he might try to get it downfield, get a little impatient. Instead, why not just check it down to the most gifted guy on your team? Get him out in space, let him do the rest of the work for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes the lead 11. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Golden Hurricanes offense back on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Look out, room to run here. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain. Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The shotgun running play call. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel. First and 10 play coming up.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again. Undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Pass rush closing in. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The punt team making their way on the field.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Design quarterback run. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And he'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Great job here by the defense. Third down and long. You drop back in coverage, keep everything in front of you, force that quarterback to have to check the ball down, and then you rally to the football to force this fourth down. Great job here by the D.
The Wolverines will have to kick it away. On to punt now for the 6th time today. And off the bounce, that pump will roll out of bounds. The Tulsa offense back on the field now. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Makes the catch. It's John. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on fourth down.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Gets into space at the 50. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there. So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Movement here from the tight end. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Offense in hurry-up mode. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. On the move now. Green toward the end zone. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes up,
and he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Hurricane.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front, and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
From the gun, he looks for an open man. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's second down. The 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
Gain of 19 on the play. And a first down for the offense.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep to the right side. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake, and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Tulsa offense back out there. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Short loss on the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Tries to get to the marker with his legs, but comes up a little short on the scramble. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down now after the sack. And now the handoff. Oh, what a move. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he makes the catch. That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers
Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. The pocket breaking down. Caught over the middle. It's John. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Grinding away on the ground. A gain of 2 yards, and now it's 2nd down and 8.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. The receiver makes the catch. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
3rd down play for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a target, and it's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Send the back in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Warren. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Warren. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Wolverines looking to keep this drive rolling. On 1st down, they'll keep the running game churning. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 6th play of the drive coming up.
Here we go.
Ball handed off. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him for a 2-yard gain, which will bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 12 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
The first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And the completion made. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's intercepted as he threw it back across his body that time. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. On the run, it's Warren. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. This is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Wolverines will put total leather and will get started. He'll bring it out. It's Gilliam. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So Indiana's offense will get the first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, running back on the move. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get into conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Dropping back, it's Rush. Here's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 20 line.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Hoosiers line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So Michigan's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Canty. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. At the 20, he's got space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Michigan!
Man, It's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
Got the first down and more. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hoosiers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
There he goes. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And he made the read off the RPO. He decided to take off, run the football, but then you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football, the defense gets the ball back.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the run, it's Warren. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Snow. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Makes the catch. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Dumps it to the back. Touchdown, Wolverine! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part and the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Wants to throw. It's Rush. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Using the quick game. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Gets it out quickly.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I'll tell you, QBs and receivers, they practice these out routes all week long. You've got to anticipate. You've got to be comfortable throwing it before he gets out of his break. And they executed it perfectly right there to pick up that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's got him. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to run the play.
Great job staying home by the defense. Then the QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Canty. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Makes the grab on the left. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Canty. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the third down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Looking to throw, it's Canty. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you, running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation of the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Nice job going for it on 4th down. You pick up the first. You've got the ball at the 1-yard line. Let's just run the ball again right here.
And the Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, Jack.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Rush. Rush is on him. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Hauls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Canty. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his man, it's Wade. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He wants to take the top off. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Back to pass, it's Rush. Fires to the big fella. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And the Hoosiers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun to give, looking for room. Still running at the 40. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Trying the left side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry up. Dropping back, it's Rush. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The play action fake. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air. It's Canty. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Got the first down and more. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. On the move at the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. Complete. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground looking for the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To throw, it's Rush. He's got his man across the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found. Stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to pass. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Hard-hitting tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quarterback keeps it. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down.
4th down.
And here comes the punt team.
On to punt it away.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
What a great hit by the defender, forcing the incompletion. They knew coming into this game that they were going to try to throw the football to this guy because of his speed. It's game-breaking. So everybody on defense always
Turning it on! And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rush. Throws to the wideout. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. The Hoosiers are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the middle, it's Byrne. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
And the Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge, he's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Got it behind the line. It's Wade. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And in that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think
He's going for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is trailing, but don't tell me this team can't come back. I once saw Jalen Hurts lead the Sooners back from 28-3 down. We'll see what they're made of today. They're trailing by 9 to Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Pulls it in. It's Penn. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Tight end now in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Canty. Got it in the middle, it's Penn. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And the Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short.
29 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
The Wolverines are threatening on 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolverine. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Rush. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, that DB basically could have just ran that route for the wide receiver. He was all over him. There was no shot that receiver was going to be able to make that play. Beautiful job by the defensive back.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26.
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run the option. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
This offense has it with really good field position. The give out of the gun. There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
It'll be a draw. Breaks the tackle. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Defense thinking run all the way, and you could tell they sell out. They stuff the run. Now it's 3rd and short. Will they run again, or are you going to force them to pass the football?
And the Wolverines come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Brings up 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. They're on the left hash. He'll have no trouble with the distance, but that angle may give him an issue. Between the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Got his man quickly. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job on the knee.
Back to throw, it's Rush. Lofts one deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
Man, I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking to throw, it's Canty. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Oh, and the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. They're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Give to the running back. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the sticks, it's Warren. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a 1st down on the play. The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Wade. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Back to throw. It's Rush. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Caught over the middle. It's Wade. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. Man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.